everyone, so today I'm testing the new Luminous matte foundation from Huda Beauty, and then I'm also comparing it to the original faux filter foundation, and I do half my face with one and half the other side of my face with another. Can you tell which is which? Don't forget as well to tune in at the very end and just to sort of hear a conclusion about my thoughts. So yeah, let's get into this. So this is what the packaging looks like. It's not really noticeably different, to be fair. They've just slightly removed that ombre effect on the bottom of the faux filter packaging. This is the brush I'm using for the matte illuminating or something, the new foundation. But on the left hand side, which is going to be your right side, this is the original faux filter foundation, and I'm using this with a brush that I have, well, actually clearly needs washing, but I put this on this morning if you're wondering why my face looks a bit odd. So yeah, I just went straight back in with this brush and just applying this on the side of my face. And I really like this foundation. Initially I was a bit like, ooh, I'm not sure on it, but actually the more I've used it, the more I love it. So now I'm going to take the Luminous Matte Foundation, and I talk about this a bit later on, but I don't know if you can notice like a slight change in shade colour. So for me, this one was a bit deeper and it had sort of more of an orangey base than the other shade, which was the identical shade. So I'm not entirely too sure whether or not that was just the lighting playing up, but for me personally, looking at it in person now, it definitely is a shade darker. So I'm not sure what's happened with the formula. So if you are your original, say like your macaroon in the original faux filter, then you may just want to bump down a shade perhaps. So this is what it looks like. Now I wasn't happy with the first layer like I was with the normal Huda Beauty faux filter foundation, so I go in a bit later on with a second application. Well, in fact I go in now, and this did come out a little bit better, but if you're trying to build coverage on this, I think it's going to be quite difficult because it dries very quickly and very tacky as well. I also got this as well. This is the Ordinary Concealer, and I thought, you know, why not just try it out on the same video? Can you see how seamless this blends? It is beautiful, and I think this was only about £4 or £5, so I really recommend picking up this concealer. It's really nice. So for me, I could see some slight glow towards the skin, but it wasn't anything spectacular or anything that I couldn't see on the other side of my face. So here's just a little bit of a close-up, and then I'm going to allude to my conclusions and final thoughts. Okay everyone, so I'm about to give you a little mini review just at the end of this. I'll see how this wears throughout the day and stuff, and I'll sort of update in the comments about how each of them wore. But on this right side here, which will be your left, my right, this is the Luminous foundation here, and then this side is the normal sort of matte foundation. So I have to say everything is pretty much the exact same. The packaging is ever so slightly different. I'm convinced that the shades are different because I have 230N, which is macaroon, and I don't know if it's the lighting sort of playing up on me, but I'm almost certain this side is slightly darker. So I'm not sure what's sort of going on there, and I did give it a really big shake up as well. First thing is that I thought the shade, it might just be me, when I look at it a bit later and in different light, it might be fine. I have to say, at this stage, I actually prefer the original foundation because this is, whilst the actual consistency of the product is slightly thicker, it's more blendable, whereas this side, it was slightly thinner, and I mean literally like a pinch thinner in terms of the consistency, and it dried really quickly. So as I was sort of putting everything, like dotting all of the foundation in, and then come to buffing it, it was a bit hard, and I felt like actually there was quite a bit of resistance on the brush. In terms of the fragrance is no longer there with the Luminous foundation. I don't mind the actual like smell, I was gonna say flavour, of the original foundation. I actually quite like it, but It's like, you know, but yeah, so I don't mind that. But if that was too overpowering for you, then obviously it's great that she's released sort of a foundation that does not have that scent in it. If you look at the light sort of rolling over my cheekbone, I've not added anything other than the concealer, and that was literally it. Oh, this is bad to show you my hand like this because it's a completely different colour. But yeah, if you sort of notice the way the light hits my cheek, it's not really like any different. So yes, it's Luminous Matte, but I feel like the original was also Luminous Matte. Just off the bat as well, after sort of moving and all my smile lines and stuff, they both sort of sink into smile lines the exact same, but obviously I don't have powder on, so there's that. So at this current stage in time, which is the 27th of January, my first impression, I have to be honest, is not good. I'm gonna keep trying this because I'm gonna get my money's worth, and I hope and pray that it's one of those foundations that you have like a bad first impression and then actually becomes like a staple in your makeup collection. Those are my first impressions. Please let me know if you have tried this foundation and if you think the exact same, because again, everyone's experience is going to be completely different. But for me, so far, this is a miss. It's not my favourite foundation, and if I'm going to urge you to buy any of them out of the two, I would probably just go for the normal faux filter foundation. Right, thank you so much for watching this video today. I hope this was useful. Please do let me know your thoughts, and don't forget to give this video a big fat like. Also, this concealer, absolutebomb.com, so good. Did you see how easy it was to blend? And this was, I think, £4 or £5. So on this occasion, the cheaper makeup won and came out on top. So yes, oh, I always go off on a tangent. So thank you so much for watching this video today, you guys. I hope you enjoy, and I shall see you in my next video. Bye.